You know, there's a partnership that needs to be forged. They say in business, it's better to have two heads than just one. In our fight against multiple sclerosis, our heads do two different things, which only each one can do themselves. But combined, they attack MS in different yet complementary ways. I found this combination has catapulted my myelin recovery to new heights. Hey, it's Steve. It's a good thing you're a subscriber to my channel. You're on the forefront of restoring your myelin. Sadly, there are far too many MS patients that have yet to discover me. But once they have, and I'm hoping they will, what I'm telling you that's happening, it's going to change your life. It's going to change your life. I think many MS patients hold the idea that the pharmacological companies are driven by money alone, and many MS patients believe that it's one big conspiracy, that they're holding back the cure to MS. I don't think that's the case. Don't hear me out, please hear me out. I just don't see the conspiracy. That said, I don't see an MS cure coming from medicine. Not because the companies aren't trying, but I've achieved myelin restoration. I feel it. I can't describe to you exactly what it is. I mean, you have to feel it, and you will feel it if you're following me. But medicine, I don't think can ever trigger it. It's the patient, though. You and me, we provide the other half of the partnership between drugs and lifestyle. We are the only ones who can deliver the missing myelin ingredient. So, the two partners are: one, the infusion drug Ocrevus, and two, my 5 essential elements. John R. asked me if I would talk about my experience taking Ocrevus. Sure, I would love to. My experience started on May 2nd of 2022. The first infusion is separated into two with 2 weeks apart, so it's 2 half doses. This will be the only time you take the 2 half doses. When you get infused, again, it will be every 6 months. And it will be the full dose. My first half dose was a bit awkward, to say the least. You know how it is when you take a drug for the first time. You sit there thinking, is this normal? The way I'm feeling, is this a side effect? Should I say take some, or should I say something to the nurse? Thinking back though, it's just, it all seems rather silly. When I first walked into the infusion center and sat down, I looked around at everyone. All of them were deep asleep. I mean, I could be walking there yelling and screaming and nobody would have paid me any attention. I declined being premedicated simply because I didn't want to be premedicated, and I didn't want to be like those other people sitting around sleeping. So I said no to the Benadryl, but it's that Benadryl that they were offering me is not the same Benadryl you take at home. It is a superdose of Benadryl, and it does something quite different. So, my huge mistake, I'm begging you, take it. They'll stick it in your IV. That said, don't take any Benadryl beforehand, before you go to the hospital. There's a very good reason for this. Ocrevus works by targeting and eliminating, killing every B cell in your body. Even though they recommend certain things, it's hard to tell what will really work for you and what doesn't. I think only taking it will explain fully how it will affect you specifically. While I was sitting there thinking about all those things I talked about, I think all those questions would have been laid to rest if I had been holding a mirror. Apparently, I had turned beet red and my breathing became very shallow. I felt flush. My hands and neck and chest became really itchy. So itchy. So I called a nurse over, and she quickly stopped the infusion and gave me the Benadryl I should have said yes to start off with. I think also she gave me some steroids. I don't know. I don't quite remember everything. And that IV steroid, Benadryl, was so important. After giving it a half hour to get into me, I started the infusion again, and I just simply didn't have any more problems. But it's really silly thinking about it in hindsight. I was so scared of falling asleep. I don't know why I was scared. I did eventually get tired and I was kind of run down, but I didn't fall asleep. And my second dose, not the second half dose, my second time, 6 months later, that I got my full dose was the same way. I got tired, but I didn't fall asleep. I'll put a link at the end of this video which shows my entire journey that led me to start taking Ocrevus. But the result of the partnership between Ocrevus and my 5 Essentials is amazing. It hasn't even been a full year yet, and I can't believe the Myelin Recovery that I'm feeling. I know exactly why. Elimination of my B cells killed the Epstein-Barr virus that was hiding inside of them. I guess EBV mixed with my genes, and that alone caused MS and prevented myelin restoration. But once it was taken care of, once it was gone, that opened the door for myelin restoration. And my 5 essentials elements, that's when they shine. They really shine. I can't stop praising my journey. When your myelin is restored, you'll know exactly how I feel right now. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's undeniable. Are you taking note, Griffiths? What have your experience with it been? I'm hoping that you took the IV steroids or the IV Benadryl they were talking about and giving me. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss a video. Until the next one.